Hi everyone, we're Eric and Teresa.
We're here in apartment B and we are doing our intro video today to us, what we're doing, why we're doing it, and just kind of going over a few basic things of going to be what our journey is going to be and
Where we're going.
Where we're going. Of course, where we're going. That's
What
important. So first off, apartment B, kind of the name. It kind of we got the camper in the spring. We owned a house and we were kind of having trouble with somebody being quiet. And we kind of deemed the camper apartment B because I would take our 1.5-year-old now, but she was less than 1 at the time, out to the camper when she got wound up and screamed and hollered, and so we kind of deemed it apartment B because even though it was parked at the house, we were still kind of using it on a regular basis.
Because I work remotely, I work from home, and Eric works nights and takes care of our toddler during the day. So the camper became apartment B at our house, but we purchased the camper with the intention of being our new home, full-time travel.
And we've wanted to do this journey for a long time. It's been tough. We haven't been able to do it. Thought we couldn't do it before. And it's been a long time in the coming, and we finally are able to do it. Well, we finally threw in the towel and decided to do it. So a long time ago, when we lived in Virginia, we were going to buy a sailboat, live on a sailboat, and that kind of a deal, even though we didn't know how to sail, but we thought it would be a good idea. We're like, hey, we just learn. Kind of like now, we don't know anything about RVs, and we bought a 30-foot camper out of nowhere. And I've never towed before.
Not out of nowhere. We've been talking about this for a long time. When we lived in Virginia, we started traveling up and down the East Coast because family lives in New York. We lived in Virginia, and we just traveled.
And it was a good halfway point for like spring break time. My parents would come down, and we'd go to Florida. We went to like Gulf Shores, Alabama, Georgia. We went to Myrtle Beach. We lived kind of somewhat near Virginia Beach, about an hour away. So we went to Virginia Beach like the first time just because it was the beach.
We thought it was the best thing in the world. We never saw the ocean together, so we spent like every weekend at the beach, driving from Richmond to Virginia Beach. And we loved just exploring and traveling. So that's where we got the idea to buy a sailboat and travel never sailing, which still sounds awesome to me. Yeah. But somehow we evolved into thinking the camper plan was going to be better for us, being land bound instead of sea bound. And we just have always wanted to see the whole country, all the national parks. We thought our honeymoon was going to be going to see all the national parks, and then we went and did something else which was just as cool, but we never have ventured past the East Coast basically together.
And we've kind of rushed our lives to this point, right from
hurry
high school to college, right from college to careers, and right from the careers you got to buy your house right away and
gotta live the American dream. Yeah,
we did all that, and it never felt quite right.
We always wanted more. We always wanted to do something and see things, and we never felt settled. Never felt comfortable, even though we've had 2 very beautiful homes together and we're very happy in our lives. We love our family. We always want to go see things and do things. So we're not the types to be able to just stay in one place for a long time anyway. So we decided we wanted to do this traveling thing, but life kept getting in the way. We moved back home to New York from Virginia to be with family. It was really important to us, and it still is really important to us to always be near family. So when we started talking about doing this traveling camper RV full-time thing, we decided we don't want to do it year-round, even though it would be outstanding to be able to just constantly be on the road. So we're going to kind of become snowbirds.
So we still want to spend time with family. That's kind of the tough thing with this is we moved, we lived in Virginia for 6 years right after college, and we moved back to New York about 5 years ago ish. Something like that. To be with family. Like every holiday we drove up from Virginia, which it ended up being 10-12 hour drive depending on traffic, and everything else, and it was getting old, so we moved back home, and now we're kind of moving again, but at the same time we still want to spend a lot of time with family, especially now that we have a daughter. So we want to...
2 daughters.
Well, yeah, technically.
Our puppy and our baby.
So we're going to, like she said, become kind of snowbirds. We plan on kind of doing trips during the wintertime, somewhat into the spring, somewhat into the fallish, and be back in New York for summers just to see family.
And spend time and have memories with family and have memories traveling at the same time. So that's what we plan on doing. We plan on going this September for our first round. Hopefully we love it enough to do it every year. We're kind of going to take it a year at a time. Our first year we plan on staying mostly at RV parks just because it's going to be easier for Eric with the toddler and
we're not set up with solar or anything like that yet.
And we don't know how much we want to invest into this until we know we're going to do it permanently. If we find out we are going to do it permanently, which is our plan, we'll start, revamping the camper to be able to do more boondocking to make it more feasible, so we don't have to make as much money every year to live this lifestyle.
Possibly maybe look at some other campers as well, something a little smaller.
Yeah.
This one fits us perfect for now,
Yeah.
and we love this camper. It's only a year old. We haven't had it that long, so we don't want to just trade it in and get rid of it right away.
It's exactly what we need for right now, we think.
Yeah, we think.
We did so much research. So in September we plan on hitting the road. We're going to just kind of take a month at a time in each location, around a month, heading out west and kind of making a big loop and coming back up to the northeast.
We're going to be traveling with the weather, so we've got to we're figuring to do the southwest. Starting this September, we're going to kind of head over and eventually kind of do a lot in the southwest. We've never seen the desert or seen out there or
so we're
anything
really
like that.
excited to see that area first.
And then, like she said, we're doing a loop. We're going to come back up kind of Florida, North Carolina, and back up to New York. And we plan on being back by May, early May. So, be September to May, we'll be gone.
Yep. So that's our plan. We're going to have our at that time, she'll be around 2, our toddler daughter, and our dog Creature. So part of why we want to wait is so that we can make plans for all of our adventures and save up money so that we feel secure and we want to make sure that we don't fail at this. So we want to feel really, really prepared, even though people say just go, you can't wait, and we feel like we've been waiting forever and we're ready to go now. We want to go, but we want to be more prepared.
And we want to feel comfortable too, when we hit the road. If we want to go see something, check something out,
we don't want to feel like we can't afford it.
Yeah, so we want to save up some money and have that kind of in the bank for
we're in a hurry to do it. We can't wait to get there with our dog Creature. She's getting old, so we want to make sure she's there for some of it, to experience some of the travels, because she loves going on trips with us too. So.
She likes going to new places and getting new smells.
So we'll introduce you all to them next, for those of you who aren't friends and family on here who are going to come with us on our journey. We'll introduce you to them in a future video, and until we hit the road, we're going to try and do videos about a tour of the camper, some updates Eric's probably going to make to the camper.
Maybe a couple things to look for buying a camper, because we spent a lot of time asking people, researching. We've been to tons of camper shows, kind of looked everything up and down and that kind of a deal. And a couple tips, something that might come in handy, like the fireplace behind us actually puts out a lot of heat and has come in so handy. Because in New York, a lot of times we've camped in the spring and fall, which has been kind of chilly. And almost every night we've camped this year, it's gotten down into the upper 30s, low 40s.
Which isn't something we've mentioned yet. Up until this camper, we've always been tent campers, and we've done those trips in a tent. So it's been kind of nice going to this, but it's still, to us, we have had to change our mindset on what camping is. To us, camping is...
Because now it's glamping.
In a tent, and now it's glamping. But we still love it, we do, but we've had to kind of change our frame of mind on what camping means.
Yeah. But just some tips and stuff on some of the future videos, what to look for, what might come in handy, what you think you might need, what you might actually need. Like the fireplace, for example, we didn't think we needed it. It wasn't a break or make, but now after we have it, it's kind of it would kind of be a break or make for the next camper. Because if it gets down into the 40s, it's a 30-foot camper, but this fireplace can pretty much, if we leave the doors open, heat the entire camper all night long.
Yeah.
And that's on low, not even on the high setting. So it'll saves a lot on gas if you have electrical hookups. You're not running through your propane for the gas furnace and all that. Even though we have a gas furnace, we've used that a couple times as well. Especially to heat up the camper quick when we first pull in. And it's 35 degrees in, what was it, May or June?
Yeah. It gets cold here in the summer even. So, all right, well, we hope that you guys will come with us on our journey. We're excited to show you everything we have for the next 9 months until we hit the road, 8 or 9 months. Hopefully, if you liked today's video, you'll subscribe and like the
hit the
video.
like button down below.
And we'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.